Just when you thought you were out, CD Projekt Red pulls you back in. While a lot of the team has seemingly moved on to Cyberpunk's unannounced sequel and The Witcher 4, CDPR still felt the need to follow up their fantastic 2.0 and Phantom Liberty release with one more update, Cyberpunk 2077 2.1, which was dubbed the fan service update on their latest Red stream. They say that this is the last major update to Cyberpunk 2077, and while it's not the massive overhaul that 2.0 was, there's still a lot of long-requested features making their debut, as well as a few more accessibility options. So let's comb over the Red stream and patch notes and talk about the biggest changes made to Cyberpunk 2077 in the 2.1 update. In one of the very first trailers for Cyberpunk 2077, we see V riding the in-cart train through Night City. As we all know, the ability to ride the train has yet to make it into the game. Well, that changes now as V finally has a working in-cart Metro card. In Cyberpunk's 2.1 update, players can travel between 19 metro stations on 5 different train lines by sitting inside the train and waiting for the full, immersive role-playing experience, or by fast traveling for convenience. Just note that you won't be granted your Metro access card until after you finish the main story mission, the heist. Have you finished a romantic path with one of Cyberpunk 2077's various romanceable NPCs, but want to spend more time with them? CDPR is finally adding romantic partner hangouts, which seem to be unlimited and involve you calling up any of the characters you've completed the romantic path with just to hang out and spend some time together. That's right, folks, a feature that was available in 2008's Grand Theft Auto 4 is finally in Cyberpunk.
Nico, my cousin! I can't believe it, you're here!
I hate getting out of my car when a really good song is playing, both in real life and in Cyberpunk. And CD Projekt Red is very aware of how many bangers there are in Cyberpunk 2077, and they're finally letting you take those tracks on the go. While strolling around on foot in Night City or riding on the tram, players will now be able to turn on the radio and pop on some tunes. You can even adjust the volume in the menu, which is a nice touch. The radio will seamlessly switch over to the car's radio when entering a vehicle, and will even fade out when quest-specific music kicks in.
You simply just didn't want to make a situation when you have like pom-pom shit blasting in your headset and jockeys dying. You know what I mean?
6 new vehicles have also been added, including 5 motorcycles to address complaints that Update 2.0 didn't have any new ones. And speaking of, motorcycle driving mechanics are also being upgraded, allowing players to perform wheelies, flips, leans, and even be able to throw knives. The 6th vehicle is Johnny Silverhand's Porsche 911, which even shows off some fancy samurai logos. Speaking of new vehicles, after completing Claire's mission, The Beast in Me, you'll now be able to take part in repeatable illegal street races throughout Night City to earn some extra eddies and get some discounts on the AutoFixer website. CDPR also says that they've improved the racers' AI to make them more challenging and much more fun. You'll be able to take part in the races by driving to any of the racing flag icons on the map. And finally, a few of the boss battles are seeing some improvements, most notably Atom Smasher. CDPR says they've listened to player feedback, and of course, seen the memes about Atom Smasher being way cooler in Edge Runners than he is in Cyberpunk 2077. So they've made adjustments to his boss fight, allowing him to activate the incredibly cool Sandevistan and making his overall fight a lot more relentless. And those were the biggest changes coming in what should be the final major update for Cyberpunk 2077. It's been a long road for Cyberpunk, a long road indeed, and we have a lot of ways to help you with the game. So make sure to head on over to our Cyberpunk 2077 and Phantom Liberty wiki to help you with all the latest updates. And of course, for everything else video games, stick with IGN.